And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And now it's second down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Watch the safety creep. Wide, get wide.
On second down, it's Hunt, and he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Strong left. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Number 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, high 7.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This will be taken at the 10. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Out of the gun, Geis. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Tyler Ervin back deep. This is fielded at the 7. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
At the 25-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Switch! He's coming. Double up, double up.
Right.
Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Watch twist, watch twist.
They run with Hunt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
319.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Go to 50.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Open here is Allison. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
brings up
Now, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Slam, slam. Check.
We are going.
Hot, hot. 6 guys.
On second down now, it's Hunt. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Single. I got 83.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 27-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
White left.
Check 13. Sponge.
Kelly. Front left, Kelly.
Watch the edge.
We're scoreless after 1. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
You got tight right there. 59 Mike. Check. 59.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins, the first defensive back taken in this year's draft. Darnell Savage there to knock that one away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
3rd down, here's Geis. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. On the return is Irvin. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
We got 4. Check.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
This is Hunt. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Alert 3.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Check. Right left. Lucky.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
319. Pick it
up, guys. Pick it up. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Big ass.
Yeah, live. 319.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Bullock's kick is good, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like you did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
A throw complete to Dorsett. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A huge play there for Washington, and even 50 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Geis with a carry on second down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Geis. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run for it with Peterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Paul Richardson there to make the grab. And the Redskins have taken the lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
On second down and 4. Rodgers got a man. That's Allison. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
258.
Right there, 56. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll run again with Love on first down. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And the Packers pick it up. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation, and
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
This is Geis. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
And it's 3rd down.
Good. Come on, took the elbow. Let's put that team on the hook.
On 3rd down, here's Love. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
That's it, baby. We go run.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
You got 58.
They'll run. This is Hunt. He finds an opening past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout.
Welcome to the fucking playoff show, bitches. Here we are, season 30. What it's wild card weekday. Here, Green Bay versus Washington. We are in Green Bay. Dev Nation live rocking out. Aaron Rodgers dropping back to pass. He's got that out on the sideline. It's completion to the start. Was Adams over in the corner? I'm just getting done with some bachelor bullshit. Got myself some Hotsky.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game.
I blacked out what happened. 7-0 Green Bay. Or down in the game. Here we saw a matchup earlier tonight. The Chargers put a whooping on the Colts. What a surprise after the season the Chargers have had. That being said, you never know here. Green Bay versus Washington. This is the second time these guys have matched up. Green Bay took the first game in a nail-biter. Same story as the snow blustery affair. There'll be a lot of smash mouth football here. We'll see. I think fumbles and turnovers can play a huge factor. We'll see what's up. Green Bay loaded with stars, and oh God, this is like a fucking 6-7 yard loss here on a toss. Oh, that is unbelievable. It's, in my opinion, that's fucking bullshit, man. You should not be getting that type of loss on a toss when somebody's calling a play with on a cover 3 shell like that. It is unbelievable to me. We'll see what Green Bay does here, Vance. Can't take a sack, and they're going to just eat this fucking ball. This is such a bad play by Green Bay to not put themselves in a position to get points here, because 6-7 would be you're down a score. Now it doesn't look like you're going to get in the field goal range. This is a mega mental mistake, and this is, man, I'm not going to lie. You can't do this. This is a good tackle by Green. This is 3 straight plays with losses. It is now 4th and 28 with no penalties. I'm not going to lie. This could be one of the worst drives you'll see this season. This ball is out to the right, and it is not going to be good. Now they're going to have the ball before 99.
He missed it just wide of the upright, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL.
Horrible offense, horrible play calling there. It's a situational awareness at its worst. And the Skins here only need a few yards to be able to get in the field goal range and make this a 7-point game in the snow. 3rd quarter, 2:46 to go. I primarily suspect we'll see the ball on the ground. That's all I've really seen out of the Skins here so far.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
The Skins don't like to throw it, number one. They don't like to throw in the snow, even worse. Guys falling all over the place.
Defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Packers here come with a man blitz, and they are going to not get much pressure. And here's going to be a face mask into 15 yards up the field. And now the Packers Skins are going to be deep in Green Bay territory. They should at least away 3 here.
Enjoy the conversation post. Because officials always tell you,
we'll see what with the Skins style. I imagine they will keep it conservative. That'd be the smart thing to do, and the Skins are a smart team, so I don't see them taking too many risks.
A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Get the handoff left, and this is going to be a good carry. This is about an 8-yard gain up the left side of the field there, and if you're Green Bay, you can't be giving up 8 yards on the ground right now. You got to fucking stack the box. Get up in the face of the Skins here and make this uncomfortable for them. I'm surprised here that they're not going to be up in the face here. There we go. Pressing, bring those safeties up. Here's that 10 men in the box. Look, that's what they should have been like on first down.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That show blitz, bring your safeties up to the line of scrimmage. And now here's a goal line look from the Skins, and the Packers come out in like a 3-4. It's an engage 8, but I don't think this is going to stop anybody here, especially the fullback dive, and there's an easy gain of a solid 10 yards. I don't understand this fucking game either.
MVU. Well done.
They're able to convert on third.
I mean, sometimes teams get mauled in the ground. Other times you can't run it for shit. So I don't know what is what. But again, Green Bay, they should have come out in a goal line look there. Haskins going to get a little drag route, and it's a big hit inside. Haskins only with, no, that's his 6th pass of the game. Packers here need a turnover big time, because I don't think they're going to be able to stop him here. It looks like Washington is about to punch this ball in the end zone. The way they're running it, there's just holes everywhere, and I'm not going to lie, I'm concerned that there may be a penalty coming here on third down on a tackle. Look for a face mask. We'll see. 3rd and goal here from the 4. Skins can really bust this game open. There's a huge toss to the outside, and
either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. 1 quarter remains.
I'm not going to lie, I have no idea why Washington does that. When they've even seen Green Bay try to toss the ball into oblivion, the tosses have been so bad in this game, and some of these, I don't quite understand what Washington's doing there.
From a defensive perspective,
but
though, I
nonetheless,
think
they
we
grabbed
did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
As Carson Hill here, our Denver owner in the league, points out, the tosses have been bad. We've seen 7-8 yard losses against run susceptible defenses. I don't know. It's all good. Washington gets they're up 7, and that could be enough, man. That could be enough to win this game. Look for A, Y, RB here. A couple receivers on the play route. We'll see RB here, going to throw it, and this is going to be just intercepted by the star safety. This is the 4th pick for the Packers, and Washington's going to run this back. Oh, a huge hit by a lineman. Landon Collins. I'll tell you what. We've seen Green Bay, the owner, play like this before. We've seen him throw 4 picks in a game. If you throw 4 picks in a playoff game,
hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time.
And here's a touchdown. No problem. Yeah, that's how it goes.
Touchdown, Washington. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level.
Washington's going to take the field goal here. They're up 17-3 unless the Green Bay shits a miracle here. I'm going to call it right now.
You got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Here's Sean. We have our Philly offense here throwing shade now at Green Bay. Well, we have Thomas here
The offense now
in the
at
stream.
line, ready
Welcome
for their
to
next
Detroit.
drive. And last
Detroit,
time
Philly,
wasn't pretty. One play
Denver here, all
interception. We'll see if they can
chatting
do better.
away.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again.
Nobody
now on this
rooting for
drive
Green
after what
Bay,
happened
so
on
the whole
last
league
week.
just
Throw it
so
on the
glad
first
that
play.
Green Bay
Give the
melts
some
down.
See
confidence.
what happens. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got
We've
just a
seen,
yard. Here's
we've
2nd
definitely
and 9
seen, this
from
is
the
like the
26.
Achilles heel of a lot of guys here. You throw 4 picks and you're
From the
fucking
gun,
done.
it's
A is
Rodgers.
wide open. And
The
here we
tight
go.
end
He's
Kelsey
on
has
the
it
close.
over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Rodgers now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Philly's got Y, he's got B. Oh, he's going to take a
He's gonna
huge
be
sack
taken
here.
down. They sack him back
5:47 to go. Washington up 7-3
Jonathan
on the
Allen
road
just would not be denied. That's
in
a loss of
Lambeau
7.
here.
Now following the
Wild
sack,
card
they'll look to make amends on a 2nd
playoff
down
Dub
and
Nation Live
17.
season 30. Rodgers going to get clubbed. He's going to fumble, and the Redskins get a ton of fumbles. They've got them all year long, and they're going to recover another one.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over, but that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Haskins on 1st down.
He's going to throw here in the traffic. It's dangerous. I don't know what they're doing here. Tom, listen to what you do. You type, you click that little link, and you type the pound giveaways here in chat. Just click that. It'll bring you to a menu, and it will show you your ice chip balance, and you just trade in as many ice chips as you can. Each 1,000 ice chips gives you a giveaway ticket. Once you get that, you're logged into the giveaway.
Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make
Once
the
you
stop.
got those tickets, then you're good, and that means, you know, when we do the drawing, those are how many tickets you have. The more tickets you have, the better chance you have of winning the giveaway. Skins, don't get somebody hurt here. Be careful. This is a terrible talk. What the fuck is that, dude? It's got to be a wrong button press.
And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. They'll get 7 out of it, but it brings up
It's
got to
be a wrong button press, right? You couldn't even see that guy in the Madden field there. And the Skins going to dump another field goal down here the pipe. 20-3. Green Bay getting shellacked in their home stadium. Rodgers does not have a special ability on. He is getting picked off, and it is snowing here.
But they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half.
Now, I saw a comment earlier about the Pack running all verts. I don't feel like they're an all verts offense at all, but
ready for their next drive. And the
I'm not sure what that comment is from.
That's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, Ben, because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again symptomatic?
I don't feel like I've seen Ace Boogie run verts very much at all.
The success of this broadcast.
What I
But,
like is that you gave me the word.
I mean,
I just
people
can't
may
use
watch
it.
the stream more than I do, but I feel like it's slightly unlikely. Look at this. Oh, my God.
Again on 2nd down,
Thought
but
that
this
was
time it's
completed. 9
incomplete.
for
Nothing there again.
17,
He's been
4
sacked
picks with
multiple
Rodgers.
times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front
3rd and 1
the
here.
back
Rodgers
really
out of
in
the
sync.
gun.
The
He's,
front putting
dude,
on
I
the
like
pressure,
X actually.
the backside
Never
being
mind, X
ball
falls
hawks
over, and then
picking
Y
passes off.
right into traffic,
miss, Allison
and looks
complete.
like it's going to be a foot race here.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. In Washington territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And there's a Muff Duff in it.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Watch that in. Tight end's right.
To throw again.
Rodgers going to Throw another ball in the trap, and here's the 5th pick. The only thing that's surprising about this interception is I thought this would come a lot sooner here. Surprised Green Bay even got down into Washington territory.
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something
I don't think that's a
between
vert
the
there
ears?
either, but
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as
there's a penalty.
It's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now, that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Skins here just throwing the ball away for, I don't know what reason why they were throwing the ball, period.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Green Bay has had on aggressive strip and tackles since really early in this game. I'm surprised there's actually not even more penalties than they have. Usually when you turn those settings on, the guys just get lit the fuck up with flags. At least if I do it, I'm getting decimated by the referee.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Bottom line,
so 5 picks for Rodgers, Washington 20, Green Bay 3, 3:06 to go. We probably still have a fair amount of
up front in order to bring this one home.
We probably have some more stupid shit here to go on. I'm so I say Washington was still some of their guys in the field here, and I don't know why Green Bay with a huge hit there.
Lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The Packers going to use
2:37 to go. Skins going to punt it away to the Pack. What's the over/under here? Fans, did we see a 6th pick? That Nationwide season 30. You got Dr. Ice Punch in the booth. And I'm saying we're absolutely going to see the 6th pick of the game, no problem here.
On the return, and the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to
Again, my money is on another pick here, ASAP.
But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them,
I got 2 minutes and 25 seconds and 2 timeouts to help me out here.
And finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The Pack win. I'm just going to set up the divisional round for you. We're going to have
here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to fire one deep.
Cowboys. There it is, number 6. I called it. We're going to have Cowboys.
Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie.
Skins, Bucks, Falcons will be the next round.
Having now 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
No, like I say, we definitely...
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
I literally missed the pick. I mean, I'm sitting here right in front of my screen, but I didn't even watch it. I'm sitting here typing, looking at the damn seating. Playoffs, I mean, I got the game right in front of me, but I didn't see it.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you
yeah,
back.
look at that. All divisional rematches, and for the record, the Cowboys and Skins did not get to play their second game, so this will only be their second matchup, because their divisional matchup was earlier in the year. Tampa Bay and Atlanta, they just played Week 17 here to get into the playoffs, so they're right back to it. It's going to be close. I still got Tampa Bay over Atlanta.
The Redskins on 3rd down.
Yo,
it's
Washington's
been a problem.
gonna have
Just
their
1
hands
for
full
7 thus
versus
far.
Dallas
Here it's
and
3rd
Zeke.
and 2.
That is for sure. Nah, dude, Arizona did. Al, you high, man? Arizona did not win. Arizona melted down with 30 seconds to go. They fucking let Atlanta score a touchdown in the closing innings of the game, and let them get 2, and then they ran a bunch of plays when there was like 10 seconds left, took a sack, got sealed glove, fumbled the ball, got returned down to like the 10-yard line, and the Falcons kicked the field goal. It was one of the worst meltdowns in the last minute of the game we've ever seen in a playoff game. When we've seen meltdowns, and the biggest upset ever is Indy over, not Indy, was it Indy? Was Levi Indy over Buffalo? That's probably that's the biggest comeback ever. We've seen some big meltdowns, but never something like that in a minute. Never in like a minute time frame. We've seen bad minutes of football for sure, but in the last minute, dude, Arizona fucking just went. They just fucking shit themselves so bad. They gave up mad yards. They let the Falcons go and score, and then they ran a bunch of plays. They ran like 3 plays with, from their own like 15-yard line with no timeouts, and got sealed glove sacks, fumbled the ball. It's fucking stupid.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it.
Good game. Listen, if you're playing in a playoff game, if you're lucky enough to get to a playoff game and somebody throws you 5 fucking interceptions, you don't really even have to do much. You just kind of have to sit back, chill, hit some field goals, and the game is over. Look at that. That feed is up so fast. It's done. I've never had anybody throw me 5 hits in a playoff game.
Watching games won't make
never.
Better,
so, wait, did we go to 6 though? Was 6 picks?
Processor means you're always one step ahead.
6 picks?
Your friends will say it's unfair.
Yeah, you get 6 picks in a fucking playoff game, dude. If it wasn't a snow game, you could win by fucking 70 points. Fucking ridiculous. And Ace Boogie's done. He's off. Good season, good game. Hopefully, hopefully the NFC North is a little more competitive next season. It was a little squirrely there. So, like I say, we'll see. Dallas, Washington, Tampa Bay, Atlanta. Get it on. I'm gonna shut this motherfucker down. Pop over to Discord. I'm fucking shot. We still have one more game here left? We still have. Is that it? No, that's it. We're all done. Game over. We're advancing to the divisional round here. So we'll get the schedules and shit up shortly. It's go time, motherfuckers. All right, kids. The doctor's out. Like I say, good game. Washington moves on. Got to prep for Dallas. Good game. Green Bay kind of. Throw your Xbox in the trash. Get ready for next season. Tommy Wild's back. No, he's not. You know how we do. We out.